Hey, what's up, guys? It's Nonstop Steph, and today I want to go ahead and break down my complete thoughts on what this Damian Lillard trade means for the entirety of the NBA. So not just how it affects the Bucks or the Suns or the Trailblazers, but really just everybody, right? The complete landscape of the NBA. So by the end of this video, of course, if you enjoy this type of content, like and subscribe. I do appreciate it. Let's get right into it. So my first thoughts when I saw this trade, when I saw that Damian Lillard was going to the Bucks, was the Bucks was the number one seed this past year. Damn, they were the number one seed, and they just made a move to pick up Damian Lillard. So, in my opinion, the Bucks did just get better. Now, the real question, in my opinion, is how much better. As of right now, I still feel like the Celtics got them. It's hard to say that because, again, the Bucks were the number one seed, and Damian Lillard is still an upgrade over Drew Holiday, no matter how you want to cut it. Now, is Damian Lillard that much better than Drew Holiday? Given the difference on the defense and all that, I don't know. But obviously, the offensive talent is what it is. We can be honest there. In my opinion, when you consider what you see from the Bucks offense and like just kind of how stagnant their offense could get, especially when in crunch time. Damian Lillard isn't necessarily like some, big cutter, big ball movement kind of guy or anything like that. So I'm not saying that it won't work. I just don't know that it's going to be that much better in the half court, outside from the fact that he is just that much of a threat. Like when he crosses over half court, you have to be concerned. You have to just, you got to run up on him, right? So in my opinion, I don't know that they're going to be world better, but I will say they definitely got better. I think that they're going to be a lot more scary on the offensive just because of what Damian Lillard, the gravity that he is going to be able to pull. Like, people are going to have to respect him far more than they were respecting Drew Holiday, and Drew Holiday's solid. So nonetheless, I think that really, what's the ceiling? Obviously, is going to be a championship. Now, with everything that Giannis was saying prior to this about how he was, looking to be with a competitor, this, that, the other, if he can find a situation that's better, it'd be silly for him not to take it. Obviously, I don't think we have to worry about Giannis leaving as of right now. I would not be surprised if he signs that extension pretty soon. I mean, maybe he'll wait till after this season, but I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't. He might just go ahead and sign it because, at this point, the team is what it is, and I don't see that they're going to be making any more moves anytime soon. So they're pretty set with what they got. My concerns for this team is, as I already mentioned, obviously the offensive standpoint. But more than that, I think it'd only be fair if we also talk about, how that would have worked with everybody other than just Giannis. Because obviously the Damian Lillard, Giannis pick and roll right now might be one of the greatest in the NBA, maybe only right behind Jokic and Jamal Murray. I mean, they've got it down, obviously. And, they deserve to be number one in that regard. But yeah, the Damian Lillard, Giannis pick and roll is going to be just insane. But after them two, I don't know that I'm so worried about Chris Middleton's health as much anymore, because really we've always looked at Chris Middleton to be the number two guy behind Giannis. Right now, that ain't there. That's not the expectation for Chris Middleton anymore. So I think that Chris Middleton's going to be, kind of a little bit more reserved and not as required to be that clutch time shooter that he kind of was required to be the past few years there in the playoffs. Moving on from the Bucks, right? Because the Bucks are what they're going to be. In regards to the rest of the East, again, they were the number one seed last season. There's no reason for me to think they won't be the number one seed again. I will say I don't know how I picture them matching up against the Celtics. I don't know who has the edge right now. I don't know who's going to be better. I think the Bucks will still be the number one seed, but that to me doesn't mean that you're the better team, because we've seen that the Bucks have a strategy that has clearly worked year in and year out. The Celtics, they're looking to win by their top end talent. At the end of the day, that's what it is. You're going to lose some games, you're going to win some games, but the system that the Bucks have been running for the last several years has clearly been working. So as of right now, I've got them two at the top. I mean, that's probably what our Eastern Conference Finals is going to be, assuming health. Assuming everybody's healthy, that's what we're going to see in the Eastern Conference Finals. At this point, we can just go ahead and book it. Now, in regards to the rest of the NBA, let's talk about the Suns, right? In my opinion, the Suns losing DeAndre Ayton, I heard some people already talking that they didn't make the right decision. And to be honest, I kind of think they did, with the awkwardness that was always present around Ayton on this team because of the issues with him not being aggressive enough or, wanting a bigger role in the offense and all that. And with Bradley Beal there, Devin Booker, KD, he wasn't going to get much more of a role. I mean, he was going to be the fourth guy. I've never seen a team where 4 guys are averaging 20, because we all believe that DeAndre Ayton can give you 20 and 10. I think they made the right move because they're still going to end up with a starting caliber center. Yusuf Nurkic has always been fine in this league. Like, he's not been the greatest center. No one would ever say that, but he's also never been the worst. Like, he's actually been a solid center for the Trailblazers year over year. Now, obviously, there's some issues with health and whatnot, but assuming that he's going to be, perfectly healthy, I mean, because we can only assume health. We're never going to assume that they're not going to be healthy. Assuming that he is going to be healthy, I think they made the right move. Now they've got some good rotation players between Grayson Allen, Johnson, Nasir. I mean, they've got some good pieces there that are going to be good for the rotation without having to give up so much, because losing Ayton is obviously a loss, but it was definitely addition by subtraction, in my opinion. They lost Ayton, but they really did actually add the right pieces to this team that they didn't have beforehand. Where does this put the Suns? I mean, in my opinion, they've got the best squad right now. It's hard to go against the Nuggets because, in my opinion, the Nuggets have the best chemistry, and what we just saw them do, they've got the best player in the NBA right now with Jokic. So, as of right now, I think the best squad on paper is still going to be the Suns, because that's just way too much firepower for me to say, oh yeah, they don't got it. I mean, of course I'm going to say they got it, but in terms of what will in reality take place, considering health and everything, I don't know that they're going to still be better than the Nuggets. It's just hard to picture that world, but they might be. They might be if they can be healthy when the time matters most, and they can just perform the way that we think they can perform. Hard to imagine that they can't knock off the Nuggets as it is right now. So I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about a Suns Bucks finals, or maybe a Suns Celtics finals. I'm actually really excited. It might be like this trade really just spiced up the NBA, and it's like the perfect time. We've been really, really dry right now because it's the off season. Nothing's going on with the NBA. We all know what it is. So that trade today just made this like really, really exciting coming into the season now. So I'm excited. I hope you guys are, of course. If you guys have any thoughts, let me know in the comments. To me, like I said, this is clearly, a good move for the Bucks. Giannis looked like he was about to leave, so the Bucks made like the perfect move to keep him intact. I didn't know that they were going to be able to keep him. As you can see in like one of my last videos I made was how they're going to lose Giannis. I don't remember how long ago, but the point is now they're good. This team, it's win or bust at this point. They have to win titles. They're not doing this just to be competitive. They're not trying to build anything. This is built. This is what it's going to be. So I'm excited for it. This season's going to be awesome. Like I said, what are your thoughts? Leave it in the comments. And appreciate you guys for watching to the end. I look forward to seeing you guys on the next one. Peace.